Right, just want to make a short film on the cockers. These are Lexi and Jet. This is Jet, this lad here. And this mad little hound is Lexi. Jet's Masword and lines, the Welsh lines. And Lexi is Corny Court Ginger. Corny Court Ginger is actually her father. So they're out of top class lines. Great little hunting dogs. And vastly underrated, especially in Ireland. They're absolutely superb for the woodcock, as I will show you in a second. Now, they obviously it's not season yet, but we might come across the odd snipe. But I just want to show you them working. These little dogs, powerful, tough, strong, so don't be worrying about them carrying game. Either two of these will carry a cock pheasant, no problem. Lexi's good in the water on the ducks. Jet's not so good in the water, but that's just a thing probably with Jet. But the pups he's thrown have been absolute beauties to Lexi. One of them's actually in Denmark. So I'll walk on and I'll just show you exactly what I mean. If you're doing forestry sides or you're doing thick, deep or overgrown ditches and you want a pair of dogs that'll stick close to you, work all around you, anywhere between 5-15 yards, then the cockers are the absolute job. And these two, even though they were young dogs last season, did a great season. Flushed lots of woodcock, retrieved lots of woodcock. In fact, we never lost one. Because you don't seldom lose woodcock unless they get hung up in the thorns, or they actually get hung up in the conifers. Get in, get in, get away in. Now obviously there's no woodcock. Well, we've seen one woodcock, but there's no centre of the key. That's a nice hole for you to get in, but the good they run and come out of anywhere where there isn't a hole. Get in, get in. So you can work away. Get in, Lexi. Down dikes and forestry sides like this. And these little dogs will thunder about all day. Like I say, if there was woodcock down here, they would smell the woodcock. They wouldn't need me to be sending them in. Get in, Jet. Get away in. Get away in. Get away in. So you know, Jet's ran the dike. You know, yes, get on then. Like say if there was any woodcock sat in there, out they would have come. Nicely in range. Get in, get away in. Get away in. Get away in, Jetty. I know there's nothing there, but I'm asking you. Get in, get away in. Get away in. Just because you know better than I do. Get in. You see him stood there waiting, seeing what I wanted him to do. Get in then. Get away in. So these are exactly the places, as I say, when the season starts, that you would find woodcock. And these two little dogs wouldn't disappoint you. Get away in. Get in. Get in. Get away in. So like you can say, you can see the distance they're working, you know, just to give you, get in, get away in, get away in. So right, if they was to work down there, you got stuck on your head, and they were to flush a woodcock there, you're in a good range, you've lots of chance to hit the bird. Because all too often you see people, and the next thing the dog's down in that corner, which this camera always makes it look further away, but that corner is actually about 40 yards. Now if a woodcock was to come out in that corner, yeah, you might be lucky, you might be an excellent shot, and you get one barrel, and if you don't hit with the first barrel, it's gone, it's over the forestry side. But when, as I say, get in, get away in, get away in, get away in, Lex, get in. So when you're working with these two, you imagine now, they flush a woodcock out there, up she comes, and you've one shot, definitely, and more often than not 2 shots, and if it's a left and a right, which often it can be, get in. Then the closer the dogs are working to you, the better. And like I say, these two dogs, they never get far away from you. They're always looking to see what you want of them. And obviously when the season comes in, get in, get away in, get away in. Get away in. Lexi. Get in. Yes, Chetty. We know there's nothing, but we're just making a little film showing people. Get away in. In. Get away in. Get in. Get in. See him climbing up there through, the two of them. Gone down the dike. Climbed up through the thorns. And here he comes again here. And Lexi will appear at some stage there. So like I say, this is the type of hunting that they really excel at. And yeah, the springers do the same job, but it's just, a lot of it's just fun and personal preference. Oh, Jetty. Get away in, get away in, get away in. Get away in. Get away in. You can see exactly what I mean about shaking the buses there, Jet. So, come on, good lad. But you see what I'm saying about this immediate space all around you, and that's exactly where you want your gun dog working. You don't want a spaniel that's over the top of the hill and he's putting woodcock out 40-50 yards away from you, because unless you're a hell of a shot, you'll not knock them down. But you imagine, like I say, see where Jet is now. Jet's actually about 8 yards from me, so I'm just going to get in, get away in, get away in. Get away in. See them going up and up over the dike. Now there's a dike there, and then they're going up the bank. It's not a great side for woodcock, this wood. We never usually shoot any out of here because there's like a fence and then there's nothing beside it. But it's still proving the point that if the dogs are all around you, it improves your chance, especially with an old divil like me that the eyesight's going a bit. If you don't knock them down with the first barrel, at least you've always got a second. And also, if you do get that elusive left and right, you have a good chance. And on average, you know, I often get 3 or 4 lefts and rights in a season. I think the most I've ever had's 5. But a lot of that's not down to me being a good shot, I'll assure you of that. It's down to these dogs. You know, if they're putting you lots of double birds up at this type of range, it improves your chances no end. Get on then. Here we are then. So that's the Cockers, Lexi and Jet. Tough little dogs, and it's such a shame that more people do not have the interest in them, because I say for woodcock they're exceptional really. So that's it. Come here, Lexi, sit. Good girl. Jetster. Jetster. Ah, you mucky little toad. Get down. Right, that's it. Let's sit. Let's sit. And stay. Lexi, stay. That's a pound dummy. There she goes. You little tyke before I even told it. So if you think a cocker can't carry a big cock pheasant, you to me, dead bird, you're wrong. And sit. And this time don't run in. You. Sit. Lexi, sit. And stay. Lexi, stay. Lexi, stay. Lexi. So, like I say, you to me. And sit. Dead bird. And sit. Good girl. Do a bit more training with you, Lex. Not that you ever had much in the first place. So, like I say, get down. Pound dummy. Cocker Spaniel. No problem at all.